The Orlando Sentinel has learned about George Zimmerman's account of what happened the night he shot and killed Trayvon Martin, an unarmed 17-year-old black youth from Miami Gardens. Zimmerman told police that after following the boy and calling police dispatchers, he lost sight of him. Zimmerman told police that he was returning to his SUV when Trayvon approached him from the back left. The two exchanged words, and Zimmerman told police that Trayvon then threw a punch, hit him in the nose, and that punch knocked George Zimmerman to the ground. Zimmerman told police then that Trayvon got on top of him and began banging his head into the concrete, into the sidewalk. Neighbors heard cries for help. There's been a dispute about who is calling for help. Police say they have a witness who saw Zimmerman on the ground, Trayvon on top of him, heard Zimmerman making those calls for help, and is unequivocal that it is George Zimmerman asking for help. There's a special prosecutor in the case, Angela Corey. She told the Sentinel today that she's not sure yet what will happen in regard to a grand jury investigation. State Attorney Norm Wolfinger had scheduled to put evidence in this case before a Seminole County grand jury April 10th. That may happen, that may not happen. Ms. Corey says her team is still looking at the evidence, trying to determine what to do. We've learned a couple of new facts as well. Number one, George Zimmerman wasn't patrolling that night. He's a neighborhood watch volunteer, but police say he told them he was on his way to the grocery store. Trayvon was in that community visiting his father's fiancée. He'd been there several days. We know that Trayvon had been suspended from school, and that's why he was able to be away from home for so many days. We found out recently from law enforcement sources why he was suspended from school for 10 days. That's because we're told school officials found an empty marijuana baggie in his belongings. For the Orlando Sentinel, I'm Renee Stutzman.